Your life as every bee colony rank. Level 1. The Cell Occupant. You don't exist yet. You're just a pearl-colored egg glued to the bottom of a wax hexagon. You have no eyes, no limbs, and zero rights. For 3 days, you just sit there in the dark, smelling the pheromones of 1,000 sisters you haven't met yet. Then, you melt into a larva, a literal stomach with a mouth. You're a biological machine designed to turn royal jelly into fat. Your sisters feed you 1,300 times a day. You don't think. You just grow until they seal your door and leave you to transform in a silk coffin. Level 2. The Janitor. Congratulations, you've hatched. Don't get excited. Your first job is at the bottom of the corporate ladder. You are a cleaner. Your first breath is a mix of carbon dioxide and wax dust. Your instinct tells you to grab a broom, well, your mandibles, and start scrubbing. You spend your days licking out the cells where other bees just hatched. If the cell isn't sterile, the queen won't lay. If she doesn't lay, the empire falls. You are the janitor of a city that doesn't even know your name yet. Level 3. The Wet Nurse. Your head glands start pumping out brood food. You've been promoted to the nursery. Now, you're a walking vending machine. You crawl over thousands of hungry larvae, puking high-protein snacks into their mouths. But there's a dark side to your job. Quality control? If a larva smells off or weak, you don't call a doctor, you drag it out and dump it. In this house, we don't feed the losers. The colony is a math equation, and you are the one doing the subtraction. Level 4. The Architect. Your body is changing again. Wax scales start protruding from your abdomen like a weird skin condition. You join a living chain of sisters, hanging from the ceiling to generate heat. You take that wax, chew it with your spit, and build perfect hexagonal geometry in pitch darkness. You're an architect building a skyscraper you will never own. You sleep where you work, and you work until your wax glands run dry. Level 5. The Chemist. Now you're in the logistics department. You stand at the warehouse entrance, waiting for the foragers to return. They vomit nectar into your mouth, and you spend hours ripening it. You swallow it, bring it back up, and fan it with your wings to evaporate the water. You are a biological dehydrator. You're turning raw sugar into liquid gold. It's hard, sweaty work, and the smell of honey is the only thing keeping you sane. Level 6. The Border Patrol. Finally, you reach the exit. But you're not allowed to leave yet. You're the guard. You stand at the flight deck, checking the ID, the scent, of every bee that lands. Same smell? Welcome home. Wrong smell? It's a death sentence. When a wasp or a rival bee tries to raid the vault, you don't call for backup. You go full kamikaze. You know your sting has a barb. You know if you use it, your guts stay in the enemy. You are a disposable security guard with a one-shot weapon. Level 7. The Forager. The final promotion. You are now a pilot. You fly kilometers every day, navigating by the sun. You're a precision instrument for the greatest logistics company on Earth. You dance to tell your sisters where the bags of cash flowers are. But this is a death march. Your wings start to fray, your exoskeleton fades. You will fly until your engine stalls. One day you'll land on a flower, and your wings just won't start again. You die alone in the grass, but your cargo is already in the bank. Level 8. The Drone. You are the only male in this story. You are a golden child with zero responsibilities. You don't clean, you don't guard, you don't even have a stinger. The sisters feed you, but they look at you like a guest who's overstayed his welcome. You were built for one mid-air date with a queen. If you win the race, you mate and explode, literally. If you lose, you come home. And by autumn, those same sisters who fed you will rip your wings off and kick you out to freeze. You're not family. You're an insurance policy. Level 9. The Immortal Queen. You were raised in a special cell and fed the good stuff. Your first act of life? Finding your sisters' cocoons and shanking them before they can hatch. There can only be one. You fly out once, collect a lifetime supply of genetic data, and then you're a prisoner of your own throne. You will live for 5 years in the dark, pumping out 2,000 eggs a day. You don't rule, you serve the DNA. You are the heartbeat of the empire. You lay another egg, and another, and another. The cycle never ends until you do.